Okay, this is going to be the review on the Garmin nuvi 3790. This right here does not come with it, mind you. This is actually a leather case. It's really, really nice leather case. It was $14. It's actually Garmin branded, and I really like it. So if you pick up this GPS, I highly, highly recommend this case. I'm really glad that I got it here. Anyway, so here is the 3790. There's the front there. It's extremely thin with new connectors here on the bottom. The mounting kit for the car, it just clips in there, so you don't have to undo any wires or anything like that. It's great. Here's the back. This right here is I believe it's plastic or metal. It's hard to tell. This obviously right here is plastic. This is where the speaker is, right there. Kind of like chrome around the edges here on top. This right here is just where the mount clicks in. You know, it says Garmin nuvi right there. It's kind of hard to see. This is the power button, and right there is a micro SD card slot. On the bottom, besides the connector there, you got serial number and model number, and right there is a mini USB or micro USB for the computer. Now this one does have Bluetooth, which is really good. And it's got a bunch of other new features we're going to go into. So we're going to power it on here. And what I really like about this is it's like the lock screen, like on an iPod Touch. So you can double tap to turn it on. There's the maps or horizontal. So it's got an accelerometer to know whether it's facing, you know, vertical or horizontal. Obviously right there you can see it's a Chipotle burrito. You can change them to any of the different cars or vehicles, as you call them, right on the Garmin website. It does have traffic. If you notice right there, traffic. This is the new interface. So it's got your speed, where you're driving, obviously 3D maps, plus and minus zoom. This is the Eco, I'm not really sure, Eco route, I believe they call it, something like that. Traffic's up there. And it'll give you how long you'll be there, plus it'll give you the speed limit of the road. It's really nice. A little bit newer interface. They changed a few things, made the graphics a little bit better than the previous generations, and a lot of the current generations, just like the cheaper models. Here's just standard interface. I found it's really, really quick, really accurate. It's really good with finding your location on like when you turn it back on. So that's always a plus. Points vision is great. Recently found awesome too. It's much more responsive. As you can see, this is actually a capacitive display. You hardly have to touch it. Like, I'm just gonna barely graze my finger on it, and I can tell where you're going. What I like about here is you can tap this and you can change it to automobile, pedestrian, or bicycle. So you can do, you know, bike routes or walking routes if you're in a city. So, you know, I'm in Columbus, I can actually switch this to walking route, carry it like this, and just take it with me to class if I need to. Or if any other students or big cities, stuff like that, New York, awesome. It does have Bluetooth, so you can turn Bluetooth on, save battery. Battery is actually pretty good though, so not a big deal. There's tons of advanced features. It's actually the professional model, so we're inside, so obviously you can't really find satellites too well. Indoor use makes sense. You can also add detours and stuff, so you can actually add different places. So you say you have to go, say I'm going from school and I want to go home. I can actually add a detour to that to, like, say, stop at a grocery store or stop and grab any other type of food that I want to grab, and it'll take me from there and there in the fastest way that it's possible. It'll also warn you about traffic, and when traffic pops up, you have the option to click on the icon, and it'll give you routes to continue with that route, bypass the traffic, or anything like that. So that's pretty nice. Overall, I'd have to say the best GPS I've ever had. I've played with pretty much everything. I've had several Garmin's. I went through about 4 this year before picking out this one, all returning them. I've tried Magellan's and TomToms and pretty much everything, and this takes the cake. It's fantastic. It's super thin, super bright display, capacitive, not some TFT little resistive touchscreen, actually capacitive display. Incredible battery time, super thin, looks gorgeous, 4.3-inch screen. expansion for whatever you need to do. There's a couple different models. There's the 3790T, which comes with lifetime traffic. 37 LMT, which is gonna be lifetime maps and traffic. That's an option as well. All depends on you. You can plug into your computer and get a few different voices. There's Yeti and Dr. Nightmare and stuff like that, but you can also get different vehicles. Pretty much any vehicle that you can think of is on there, as well as map updates, software updates, that type of thing. The Garmin has a bunch of other stuff too that you can get for it. You can actually, I believe you can get some games and other stuff if you really want it. It's kind of cool. It's actually such a nice device that you may even want to take it with you for other stuff. You can actually change photos, put photos on it, stuff like that. So it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's actually one of the best GPSs I've had. I totally prefer this than any other Magellan, any other TomTom, any other Garmin for that matter. So if you're looking for great GPS, I would totally recommend checking this one out. If you check out Best Buy, you always have an option to return it within 30 days. So